Hi friends, Jeff Romaldi here. Thanks for taking the time to listen. Hey, quick question for you. Have you ever thought what it would be like if you could own your life? Well, here's what we think it means to own your life. When you subtract out the sleeping time, commuting time, working time, all the things that you have to do each and every day of your life, most people only have a couple hours a day at the most to do what they'd like to do, and then do they have the money to do it? We've discovered a way where anybody can learn how to own their life by building a home-based business, and we have a system to do it that is so simple. Anybody can do it. It doesn't require selling of any sort, and the best part is it doesn't take much of your time. You know, when I ask that question or I let them read the back of my lifestyle card that asks that question, almost everybody says that would be great, to own your life. But how is that possible? And they ask that because, like, nobody knows anybody who owns their life. People, let's just say when you're young, you have a good job, $50,000, $60,000 a year. Well, you have some money, you have your health, hopefully, but you don't have any time. You get older, you have, plenty of time, but you're running out of money and your health's getting shot. Wouldn't it be great, to have the time, money, and health at a time in your life when you could enjoy it the most? Well, obviously, that would be fantastic. But the question then is like, well, how do you do that? Can you do it by having a job? Well, most people intuitively know that they can't do it with a job. Your boss owns you 8, 10 hours a day. The commute to and from the job, you can't own your life with a job. How about a traditional business or buying a franchise? Well, they take a lot of time. They're very expensive, and even if you're fortunate enough to succeed in those businesses own you. I mean, you're working 14, 16 hours a day, and that certainly isn't owning your life, at least by my definition. So people say, well, then how can you do it, Jeff? And I tell them right up front, the only way that the average person is going to be able to own their life is by learning how to build a network marketing business. But here's the problem. 100% of the people not in network marketing do not understand it. 80 to 90% in it don't understand it. You would be amazed at how many company owners don't understand it. They start a network marketing company and they teach their people sales. And as soon as you talk to someone about a product or a service first, um, they think you're trying to sell them something, number one. Number two, they think you're trying to get them to sell something, and 95% of them are just going to run the other way. It just doesn't work. So we don't do it that way. Our system is so simple that we can teach people how to build a business in less than 10 minutes because all we do is we talk to people about what they want. And if you can't talk or if you're really shy, you can let them read the back of your card to see if they want something. All right. And then if they want something, we loan them a book called Own Your Life, have them read the first 4 chapters, which takes about half hour to an hour, depending upon how fast of a reader you are. All right. Now they understand network marketing. We coin that knowing how to drive. Now, don't despair. Side note, if you don't like to read, we have video clips that give a little summary or synopsis of the book. So you can watch the video clips, which takes you about 15 minutes. So whether you read the book or watch the video clips, you'll understand the business, you'll know how to drive, and then when you know how to drive, you need a vehicle to drive, so we just send you to our website, third step, so you can check out our vehicle, which means company, product, marketing plan. That's it, folks. If you can do this, do that, and send someone to a website, you can build this business, and you can own your life in 3 to 5 years, as you're going to see in a second. And that's why our business grows so fast, because anybody can do it. You don't have to be a salesperson, and it doesn't take a lot of time to do this, to do that, and send them to the website. So the people that get involved with me and my team, their business grows like a weed if they just stay consistent, because they have everyone in the world to talk to. You don't have to sell, and it doesn't take a lot of time. And think about it. Almost everybody wants to own their life, so they're willing to take a look, and now they go, wow, I can do that, and they get in and they do it, and they build the business of their dreams. So, having said that, you know, the simplicity of our system breeds duplication, and duplication is the name of the game in network marketing. And let me just show you what I mean by duplication by asking you a simple question. If you could see a way to put the equivalent of note the word equivalent, $5 to $10 million in the bank in 3 to 5 years, would you be interested in seeing a presentation that would last about 2 minutes? Why, almost everybody says yes to that. So here's the way the presentation goes. How long do you think it would take you to find 5 of your friends who would like to put the equivalent of $5 to $10 million in the bank in 3 to 5 years? Well, most people today say about as fast as it would take me to jump on the Facebook. So let's just say that by simply sharing this video and allowing people to go through our system that the video teaches, do they want something? Then they need to understand it if they do, and then go to the website. So do this, do that, send them to the website. By simply sharing this video, let's just say that it takes you 2 months to find 5 people who want to own their life. All right? And then these people are going to do the same thing, and when they find their 5, 25 more join the team. You're at about 6 months at this point. And when they find their 5, another 125 join the team, and you're at about a year. All right, now let's add that up. 5, 25, 125. That's 155 people. Now, you're not going to be making a lot of money with 155 people. But do you know what you have done? You've laid the foundation for your business. One of the attributes of network marketing is you do have to have a little bit of patience until you lay that foundation. And working this part-time, 15 minutes a day to an hour a day, it takes you about 6 months to a year to do that. Okay? So we teach people to think of their business as like if they were putting up the hugest skyscraper they could possibly imagine. Obviously, you'd have to have a solid foundation under that skyscraper to keep it from falling down. Well, by building the business, teaching people to build the business the way we do, with the simplicity that we have in the system, do this, do that, and send them to a website, you have 155 people after a year who are serious about owning their life, but more importantly, they know that they can own their life because anybody can do this, do that, and send them to the website. I know I'm being repetitious here, but I really want to bring home the point to you that anybody can do this if they want to own their life. The shyest person in the world, I call it the 8-year-old test. If an 8-year-old couldn't do it and teach it to another 8-year-old, it's too hard. That's how much we've dumbed this down. But it absolutely works, folks, as you're going to see in a second. So let's take it out another year now. All right? When the 125 finds their 5, there's another 625 that join the team. You're at about 2 years. And when they find their 5, you have another 3,125 that join. All right? Now you have just shy of 4,000 people on your team. If all these people were just using $25 to $50 of our company's products and services every month, you would be earning $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And did you realize that that's the same thing as if you had $5 to $10 million in the bank at today's interest rates? And I don't know anybody who can save $5 to $10 million in 3 years up, but I know that anybody, by using our simple system, sharing this video, can develop an income of $5,000 to $10,000 a month within 3 years. Absolutely, no question at all. So, having said that, I just took you out 3 years. If you're a big thinker like I am, let's take it out another year. When your 3,125 people find their 5, that's another 15,625 people. Add that to the 4,000 in your group. You have 20,000 people now. If you were earning $5,000 to $10,000 a month with 4,000 people, what you do the math? What would you be earning with 20,000 people? Are you starting to get the idea of how exciting this can be? Literally anybody can build this business if they just stick with a simple system and stay consistent. And I just, hopefully every time I do this presentation, I get all re-excited all over again because I know what's in store for people who get involved with us, who stay consistent. They're going to own their life in 3 to 5 years. I remember when I first saw this presentation years ago, it literally took my breath away once I really grasped what this person was telling me, because I realized it was the answer to my problems. All I did back in those days, I worked for a corporation. I was working, 60, 65 hours a week. I didn't have any time. I didn't like selling, and yet I had to sell in this business. I was never comfortable. I'm actually kind of shy, believe it or not. I was making good money, but I wasn't very happy. I wanted to own my life. And once I realized, when he showed me this, I was like, oh my God, anybody can do this. I can own my life. I can help people own their life. And I'm all about, if you help enough people get what they want, you'll always get what you want. So this is a total win-win for me and my family. Having said that, I just a quick question and a call to action here at the end. If time and money wasn't a problem for you, maybe you got involved in the business 3 years out, you're making 5,000, 10,000 a month or more, and time and money wasn't an issue anymore. What would your life look like compared to what it looks like today? What kind of car would you drive? What kind of house would you live in? What would you do for your kids that you're not doing now, or your parents? What kind of vacations would you take? Would you have a beach house? Would you go buy a cabin in the mountains? What would you do as far as charitable causes or for your church, different than you can do today? Folks, when you own your life, those are the kinds of things that you can do. And it's absolutely 100% possible for you if you get into business with us and you stay consistent and you're coachable and treat this like a business. You give me 15 minutes to an hour a day and let me help you implement this system, you're going to own your life in 3 to 5 years. That's my promise to you if you don't quit. Nobody wins if you quit. You have to stick with it, but it's a lot of fun and it works for everybody who works it. So here's what I'd like you to do. Here's the call to action. Just because I sit here and tell you all these great things, I mean, you might not even know me. Why should you believe me? You have to find this stuff up for yourself. It's all about understanding. That's the key word in this business, okay? So go to my website at funeveryday.com, just like it sounds, funeveryday.com. Or if one of my team members sent you this, go to the website that they sent you, all right? And you want to click on Learn More. It says Learn More at the top of the website. A little survey form will drop down. Fill it out. It takes you about 2 minutes. Just ask you some basic questions, about why you're interested in doing this, what you're looking for, that kind of stuff. When you click Submit at the bottom, you're going to receive the first 4 chapters of the book called Own Your Life into your email in a PDF format. Go ahead and read that. You're going to get so excited after you read this, all right? You're going to learn you never have to sell. That's a no-no. You don't have to bug friends and family. It doesn't cost a lot of money. It's a ton of fun. You got lots of help. It's so simple that anybody can do it. You're going to realize that you, all right, and anybody else who wants to can own their life by building a business like this. Just you might not be able to sleep for a couple days. So if you have anything real important to do, you might want to put it off a little bit. And I'm not kidding you when I say that. If you don't like to read, there's videos on the website that are a little summary or synopsis of the book. So just watch the videos through napkin presentation number 4, and you'll have an understanding. And once you click on that submit key, not only will you get the first 4 chapters for free of the book, but I'll be notified and I'll send you over a video of our vehicle, which is the company, product, and the marketing plan. All right. After you go through this system, folks, here is my hope for you, all right, that this is the single most important video that you have ever watched in your life, because 3 to 5 years from now, you and your family are going to own your life. You're going to have the time, money, and health to do the things you'd like to do when you'd like to do it with the people that you love the most. If that sounds great to you, we welcome you wholeheartedly onto the team. We look forward to working with you. We'll help you every step of the way. And I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch this and for your attention. Again, my name is Jeff Romaldi, 717-269-1719. Go to funeveryday.com, fill out the survey form, read the 4 chapters, watch the videos, and please, we look so forward to having you give us a call. Have a great day.